Hey, today I thought I would show y'all a little bit of the process that I go through to create an animal or anything in pastels. I am using I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Stabilo Carb Othello pastel pencils. And let's see, this is called pastel matte paper. It has a tooth to it, which helps, grab the pastel. So I'll just be on here a few minutes. But I thought it'd be fun to share it with you all. Unfortunately for me, I wanted to be able to tell you the name of the color I'm using, but it only has numbers. So there we go. Now, I'm going by this particular portrait for a client, and I'm creating it for them. And I don't want to bore you, but it does take a little bit of layering. Really and truly, whenever you work on pastels, you need a piece of paper called glashine, and it goes on here to prevent smudges and accidents, and mainly smudging. Whenever you're doing something that you know needs to create depth, you kind of, what am I trying to say? Create depth by adding darker colors where they're needed to show depth. Now, I'm using several different browns. It's kind of like an experiment, and we'll see how it goes. All right. All right, and I'm making little hair-like motions to show her fur. And I'm doing this with a darker brown. All right. And going on down here. Kind of need a pink. Her little foot is kind of pink there. So what I'm going to do is add a little pink in here and right here. All right, now I'm going to go back in with a white, or should I should do a light gray. And I'm really going to need a tan or just going to have to do a white, looks like, to blend all this together. And I'm pressing down pretty hard on this to get it to be as opaque as I need it to be. You have to be patient with this, because it takes a while to layer the different colors. Okay. Now, I noticed that she is more purple here. Just a wee bit. And so we're going to do that. I bought my supplies off of Amazon, and I'll be happy to put the link on there for you. I should do that. If you would like to purchase these, they're very nice. Alright, so we're going to come up here and add some little lifelike swishes in the hair. I want to get as realistic as I can, but I'm still learning with this particular medium. Now, of course, you know, you can't get every hair, but I do like to try to be as realistic as possible. Now, to get this part, I didn't sit there with a pencil and get all that in. I have a stick. Here it is. And these are by Rembrandt. And I bought a set of them, all kind of colors. But if you have a big spot like this to save time and effort, you can do this. And just, you know, it's just like coloring. And you need to be sure and blend that just a little bit. Okay. Now, I need to blend that out just a little bit. And to do that, I have several different colors here. And this is kind of like a brownish gray. Let me watch my time. Alright. Now see, it's going up here. It needs to be darker. So we're going to work the dark streaks into the light area, but not to completely cover the light area. Now, let me show you again. This particular little dog, I don't know if you can tell, but right here, it's kind of like a bronzy brown. The yellow goes into that, and I'm going to recreate this. Okay. Now, to do that, I'm going to need to blend a few colors. And to do that, it's going to be kind of an experiment. So, I'm thinking that she's more bronzy. So, I might use the two. She has a little bit of a fold right here, and it's darker. So and then it goes light again, the fold. And we're going to show the line of the fur. It is important to monitor be very observant on how the fur goes. That is what makes up their little personality, who they are, how God created them. And when you get through with your piece, you will have a very unique little being there, and that's what we're after. Whenever you're going over black, we're just going to put some black in there. Some streaks in the black to get that to show up. I am going to Let's see what I'm going to do. Let's try. I think I'm seeing a little bit. You just go over it with opaque color that's similar to the background. Let me see. I think a dark gray. That will blend into black. Alright, see right here, it goes into black. It transitions. And I know it doesn't look like much now, but when I get through with it, alright. And you just keep working on that. Now I'm going to come back in with my big black. And I'm going to use my little tool, wherever it is. I have several of these little things, and you can just blend the color like this and not use your finger and risk smudging your background. Whenever you bring it in here, you can see how it covers so well. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back in. You have to layer it. And it'll eventually come together. It really will. Her little white fur comes down like this. And then it, excuse me for bumping the camera. And I'm trying to remain true to my reference material, or photo rather. I don't know what this is. There we go. I've noticed that people, or even the kids, say, well, that's very satisfying. And this is very satisfying. And her little fur. This is Zelda, by the way. All right. This is kind of dark here. We're thinking about contrast, depth, perspective, actually, and concentrate on actually how her hair lays. That is what we're wanting to do. I strive for the exact likeness of an animal or a person. I love detail. And as you bring it down, you can see how it is coming together. I'm working back up into that. Her little fur comes out this way. And I'm pressing down pretty hard here. I do not want any, like I say, the paper is textured, so therefore you want to make sure that it is blended and pushed down. Not 300 pounds hard, but you get the point. Hi, Jeannie. How are you doing today? Thank you so much, and thank you for watching. All right. I'm working on Zelda today. She is a commission. And I couldn't get everything done before Christmas on my commission list. And she graciously accepted a card saying, I made a card saying, your gift is being specially made. How exciting is that? A handmade gift, one of a kind. All right. Now, I need to go back up. On our reference picture, I'm working in this area, and you can see a little bit right there. And so I'm going to try to get that to come out. All right. And there's a little bit here and here. You can see how nice that comes out. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Oh, I appreciate it. I need all the followers I can get. It's been over a year. I'm ashamed to say it. I want to get to 3,000 so bad. I have friends that have like 17 and 20,000 followers, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But they've been, doing this a long time. All right, right here, we need to have a little bit more of a gold, tawny color. Right here, it shows up again. But I don't want to mess up my black, so I'm real careful. Okay, but I need the contrast really bad. So, all right. So now let's go down here. Let's see. Let me get this going. A little bit. And where's my black? I've ordered 2 more of these because I use black a lot. And I keep working this in because that's what I want. All right. Then come down here. And I'm going to work on this just a teeny bit. Now, to do that, I'm going to use this one, a creamy color, and I'm going to work back into it. Now, the camera will want to focus on my hand. I need to be mindful of that. I really want it to focus on Zelda. All right, it comes out like this. I get my bolder color. And I work it in like so. And then, where'd that white go? There it is. There was a smudge there I didn't want. All right, and just a few highlights of that. All right, now, let's talk about this fold. I'm going to put some white here. And then, you got that right, Jeannie. Yes, one loyal follower. And thank you so much for following me. I'll return the favor. All right, so we come down here and we're creating shadow. Remember me talking a little bit about depth and contour? All right, you have to make sure when you're doing animals that you're following the hairline and how their skin folds. Oh, well, you message me, Rebecca. I'll put you on the list and send me a good picture, clear picture of her, like these folks did. I have a list going, and I'll put your information on the list, and we'll let you know. Hi, Mary Lou. When? So just private message me with your cell number, all like this. I just charge $250 for a portrait, 8x10, and that and a little bit of shipping. I'll get it to you. And I need a good, clear picture of your baby. I'm so sorry for your loss. And we'll discuss, I have Venmo and PayPal. Hi, Janet. How are you? And Diana's DIY Designs. I remember your name, Diana. All right, so here we go. And this is her little elbow, and it goes into her hip. So we want to make sure that we get what we need there. So I need a nice creamy color to go up here because she's not exactly white. And also, this pastel mat comes in different colors, so it depends on your animal. If you look on my page, Lisa's Pretty Little Things, you'll see that I've changed colors of paper. Well, thank you, Jeannie. I appreciate that. I sure have worked hard. It takes a while to learn how to look at the details and get it out of my brain onto the paper. All right. Now I'm going to take this tawny brown color and I am going to make hairlight strokes over the white part because that's how she looks. Then on top, I'm going to do a little dark on the top, but follow with black. And if y'all would like to, you don't have to, but I sure would appreciate it if you learn something from this and like this video and like share it with others. I would be so grateful. All right, so here we go. Now up here, the blending stops. And I have to go back in and work back in the black amongst the bronzy color. And I'm being pretty firm here in the color. I'm going to have to sharpen this a wee bit. Now, I do this with my X-Acto knife. I appreciate you doing that, sweetheart. Let me get this pretty sharp on the end because I really want it to be as sharp as I can get it. Get a point on it. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can do. All right, so here we go. All right, here we go. So we're going to go into this. And I may go back into this to make the hair move a little bit, so it won't be flat. If you use flat, I do watercolors too. If you use flat straight out of the tube or just black period, it's going to look flat. And that is not what you want. All right, so we're transitioning from the very light to more of a dark. So I take it and we work it in like that. And it just depends. It can be. All right, then you go back in with the lighter color. Well, Mary, thank you for sprinkling. I just love you. I appreciate it. This is an unscheduled live. As my mama would say, you got a wild hair. Well, I got a wild hair and thought, yeah, her little eyes do look like they're going to come. Yeah. I posted Emmy today on my Facebook. She's a Cocker Spaniel. That dog, beautiful, I'll have to say. All right, then you go back in with this color right here. And you just keep going until you are satisfied, doing hash marks here and there to build it. Okay, I'm not entirely satisfied with this. Let's see what I can do, because I want it to blend. I really want it to blend. I don't want to mess it up. Okay. We're just going to have to keep working at it. All right. Where's my black? Yes. She's sweet. Her family just loves her so much. And she's not been in good health. And they're concerned. All right. So here we go. It's more black here. All I can say is be very observant when, be very observant of where the hair goes. All right, it's sweeping up in this area. And it'll eventually get there. And I just keep going over it until I'm satisfied with the blend. Okay. Then I see a little bit of this color. No, Lisa. All right, I see a little bit of this color in here. In some places she is white, kind of white. And you just want to build up your layer. It's more of a creamy white, she is. And also you are, kind of bound to go by the color processing of your photograph. You know, the one they send you over the phone is the colors may be a little bit different after it is processed at, you know, Walmart, Walgreens, wherever you get your prints printed. And you'll need to watch that. If they're pinky toned, don't use that one. You want to get as near to the image as you can get. Okay. So let me concentrate on this just a wee bit. All right, so we're going to start over here. And she has a little curve here. And it's kind of like that. And then we come up here. And the little curve goes like that. We're going to take a little brown. Bronzy brown. And we're going to go back with black. And they give you a nice variety of grays. And that's another thing before I go. Whenever you're working with colors, you know, decide, you know, hey, am I working with warm colors or cool colors? And no matter what project. And make sure that your colors fit before you paint your project. You can always go back and fix it in most cases. But I would be, you know, aware. All right. All right, so we have this. And she has a little bit more here. And we're going to use the copper color. Uh-oh. Spam always makes its way, don't it? All right. Her skin is folding here. So you want to make sure that you capture that. Okay. Now, we're going to go back in. And I'll try to fix this so y'all can see it before I go. All right, so this needs to be, I wish it would stay sharp. I need it to be, you know, a tiny little mark. And then there's another little fold I see here, but it's tiny. And then above here, her hair goes like this. And I'm having to wear reading glasses to see all this. Okay. Well, y'all, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'll be on. And go to my link tree and see if my Telegram is on there and tap that. Or you can do, right now, you can say !notify. And whenever I go live, it'll let you know. Why don't you do that? !notify, all lowercase, and it'll let you know. Thank y'all for watching and sprinkling. And I wish y'all a happy day. Bye for now.